Well, hello everybody. My name is Luke, and I have been trying to figure out how to start this YouTube channel for I think maybe 2 to 3 years. And I've just decided that there's never going to be a right time or an idea that I'm 100% settled on. So I've come out in my garden. It's a little bit overgrown here at the moment. We've got a lot planned and a lot going on, but I've just decided to come out here. It's a beautiful day, and talk to you guys face to face. This will likely be the first video on this channel, and I just want to share my thoughts, my ideas for where I think this channel can go, and I just want to kind of exercise my talking to camera personality, I guess, more than anything else, a little bit more. I used to do this a long time ago, so I'm hoping that I can tap into that a little bit. However, I'm no doubt rusty, and you're just going to have to give me a little bit of time. And also, I'm sort of a little bit unsure as to which direction I want this channel to go in at this point, which is never ideal, especially for the first video. But I've just realized that I'd been waiting and planning a way of starting this channel for just too long. And so I've decided to just start. So here I am. So you're probably wondering, first of all, who are you and why should I watch you? You might hear my cat, Tammy, as well. She's just come to join me, wondering what the hell I'm doing talking to myself in the garden. Well, my name's Luke, as you most likely know now. I have been dabbling with YouTube for many years. So I'm 30, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm 32 years of age. And I've really been both a creator and a consumer, I guess, on YouTube since the very early days. We're talking kind of like 2006, 7, 8, etc. If I said the likes of Smosh and Fred and Shane Dawson and all those people, you may recognize them, but if you're kind of Gen Z, etc., you may not. But I've been on YouTube a really long time, and I've always enjoyed both consuming the content, but also making it. And as I've been growing older, life gets in the way. I'm really thankful and lucky to have a beautiful wife, and I now have a baby on the way as well, which I'd love to share some of that journey with you all. This will be our first as well, so any kind of new parents or parents of multiple children who want to give me advice on this channel, please feel free. I'm sure I'm going to need a lot of it. But there's a lot of life events happening for me. So again, I got married late last year. And it's just weird, coming from the start of my adventure with YouTube, being quite young, doing all the typical stuff like gaming videos, funny videos and stuff like that, to kind of taking a step back and focusing on my career, which I'm really thankful and lucky to have dived into quite early on. So I'm in the marketing space, and I really enjoy what I do, and I know how lucky I am, because I know there are so many people out there that end up picking the wrong career. Before then, I used to work a little bit in film and television, and I always loved the kind of the media, the creative space, hence why I like YouTube so much. But I found in film and television that the rules and just the nature of the industry just wasn't quite right for me. So I moved into marketing, which was the perfect middle ground of getting to use my creative flair, getting to help grow brands, and also sort of having that freedom in the middle, which I didn't have before. So I've been in marketing for a long time. It's been maybe just over 10 years now. My cat's walking past the camera. You might see her in a second. But I just decided, life's moving quick. I've got a child on the way. I'm married now. And I want a project. I want to come back to YouTube. And I was thinking to myself, what could I do? And so, like I mentioned before, I'm still not 100% where this will go. But what I do want to do, and it's not super original, I'm just going to put it out there straight away, but I'll try my best to make the content itself original, educational, and informative where I can. And that is, I want to share my take on, I guess, life, the industry, business, my interests. I'm one of those weird people that, I love the super technical things such as kind of quantum mechanics. I'm a big space guy. You'll get to know that about me. And I can talk about kind of weird rabbit hole theories all day long. But on top of all of that, I would also like to educate you all with kind of the things that I like to do. I like marketing. I spend a lot of time in that space. So there will likely be elements where I talk about that. But also, I just want to be real. I actually really enjoy editing, ironically, but the plan of this channel is kind of to limit the editing to as minimal as possible. Just because I think we're past that on YouTube a little bit now. And yeah, I just want to be real. I want to share my thoughts and feelings as well. Of course, there's a lot of new things going on. So as I become a dad in the next couple of months, I'm sure I'm going to want to talk about that and get some advice from any mums and dads watching. I'm really into things like stocks and business news, and I'm interested to know how kind of we're innovating in the space of artificial intelligence, all those buzzwords. Don't worry, I'll try not to bore you with that. But on top of all of this, I want to talk to interesting people as well. And now this is where it gets really difficult, because when you're starting a YouTube channel, approaching people is generally quite difficult. People ideally want to see that you've got a proven process. They ideally want to see that you are approachable as well. I'm hoping that this video might do that. But on top of all of this as well, I just want to learn from as many people as I possibly can. I just want to be a sponge and just absorb everything. So if you're watching and you're in a career space, whether it's marketing, space, science, quantum mechanics, artificial intelligence, you like to talk about stocks, crypto, anything like that, then I'm really interested to talk to you. Even if it's just an odd theory, if you really like the Mandela effect and you want to talk a little bit more about it, I kind of want to be that space where there really anything is on the table and we can just discuss it. So I'm going to be working on getting some guests where we have a sit-down conversational piece. I'll try and make that kind of more long form, maybe around half an hour. I'll try and keep these videos to around 10 minutes where I can, because I can talk. You'll get to learn that about me. But yeah, I'm going to be working on that. And I just decided I wanted to maybe start this channel with one of those conversational pieces, but I just realized that week after week turned into month after month, and I was just not able to get this out. So I've sat here and I just want to talk to you directly about it. And like I mentioned before, this is really kind of any topic is completely, valid really for this channel. There's a load of areas that I would like to go into at some point as well, and that could be from kind of life events that I'm experiencing. It might even be, things to do with my health. I'm tackling a load of different things. As I grow older, I'm realizing that I'm not as invincible as I thought I was as a kid. I'm perfectly fine, but I have particular ailments that I have to watch out for nowadays. And I do push that to the back of my head a lot of the time, and perhaps it might be healthy for me to talk about it with others who might be experiencing the same thing as well. So you're probably a little bit kind of, Luke, you've spoken about an awful lot there, and I don't blame you at all. But I just thought this would be the best way to start this channel. So that's me. This is my channel. I've called it It's Luke. That might change in the future. There's an awful lot of work that needs doing, but I kind of like the idea of this being a very fluid, transformative channel that will evolve over time as I grow as well. So if you're interested in listening to what a 32-year-old recently married dad-to-be is talking about in the UK, and you also want to learn from industry specialists, experts, and just people who are really passionate about what they do, then subscribe to this channel. And I hope to come back in the next couple of days, either with another conversational piece like this, or confirmation that I've at least booked someone for one of these talking longer form pieces. But either way, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.